Welcome in YouTube. Welcome to stream. Today I am playing through What Remains of Edith Finch. This is the second time I'm starting the stream, so I restarted it so you guys get the whole complete one shot. Okay, well, we're starting from the beginning, Amy. Because I wanna make sure the YouTube VOD has a complete in one go, you know what I mean?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
All right.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half
Now
the
that's
room.
60. This 60 FPS is so much better. I don't know what OBS was on. It's being a pain in my ass.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Hey, we're just gonna beeline it for the house since I got the achievement to go both ways.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Hmm.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
We're taking this uber seriously. Again, Tangia is disabled. If you are watching stream and you want to be counted as a viewer, please restart stream.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
A doe, a deer, a female deer, lay a fucking sun.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the
Same brand I've
answers
been
to.
buying. I don't know. Maybe you broke the pasta. Okay. I had to pause so I can say the joke. Maybe it's just an impasta.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I remember that house completely, 100%.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Oh, it's a big ass house. I know, like, when I get my own place,
Now,
I do
as
not
a
want a big
17-year-old,
house.
I knew exactly what those
I'd be
words
okay
were.
with a house on
I
one,
was afraid of
all
the
on one
house.
story. I don't need an upstairs or a downstairs. So much more work, you know?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Especially cleaning. What's in the car? I wanted 6.
For the first time in years,
Let's meet in the middle at 4.
I felt like I was home.
That's a little rude. That was a little uncalled for. Kind of harshened the mellow.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Don't worry, I'll get Casey pregnant.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Too many teeth.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
He is a biological male, but we'll make it work. It is Pride Month.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
If a male seahorse can give birth, so can Casey.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Oh. Well.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Casey's a man's man, let me tell ya. That man will rock my world one day. Just have to get him away from Clarky, and he has to get me away from you, and we'll sneak off, and the magic will just happen. Yes. Well, I don't know if he views it that way, but I view him that way, and that's what counts. I say to him all the time, I might not be...
He told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
I say this all the time to him. I'm like, I know I'm not your best friend, but you're my best friend. I say it to you all the time. Hold up, what? You and Casey have been talking? Behind my back? You have him friended on Discord? How are you talking to him? How have I not known this? The fuck? He's been flirting with the enemy? The shit? No. You are friends with Casey. I know, not meaning literally flirting. I meant like conversating, not literally flirting. Holy shit, I never knew this. No, please, no. God damn it. Is it a blowjob?
Even the fireplace
Casey
had a
blowjob?
story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
I can't wait to talk to him about this later. I'm so upset. I'm actually kind of upset. He will hear from my lawyer.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
But actually, in all seriousness, after stream, could you tell me what you guys talked about? Because I kind of think it's sweet if he feels like I'm his best friend.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle
I
Walter's
always
room.
thought like it was one-sided.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing
even
it up.
kidding. We won't get into this on stream.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Wait a minute. No. Oh. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh no.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had
But
been
you
afraid
think
of.
I'm his best friend too?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Did he seem like... Did he seem like nervous about it? Like expressing his feelings about me? Like, does he have a little crush on me? Sorry. I know I'm ruining the immersion that I tried to plan out.
Maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, it's one of the bedrooms.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay, that's actually kind of cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
That is so cool. That's actually really cool. Really cool. Ooh. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
What?
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Hold up. Please tell me she does not try to eat her gerbil.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
The gerbil.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I'm hungry. Oh no, not the toilet.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
No, it's not. What?
I was a cat.
We're a cat? What the shit?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Yeah, that's a form of child abuse.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Where are we going? Oh shit! Parkour, parkour. Oh. No.
The babies were all gone. I jumped and I almost got her.
A weird perspective.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Oh, that's treehouse.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh shit.
First, all I heard was the...
Okay, so I saw an achievement. Okay, side note. I saw an achievement. I was looking through the achievements. Catch 2 rabbits with only 2 swoops.
Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up.
That was interesting imagery.
And I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry.
Hold on. I'm restarting the game. Not restarting completely, but I want to try to get this achievement. In 2 swoops? Are you kidding me? I could probably do that. Also, how's everybody's hump day going? You humped something real hard yet? Okay. Okay. I see.
I grew up looking at Molly's room. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
I see. Okay. So we have to go through that whole fucking... Whatever. It's worth it.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen.
The Axis powers are coming for me.
When Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
At least we know where
The
we're going.
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
We're just speedrunning this shit right now.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Yeah, they're so ashamed of you. So ashamed, in fact, that they starved their child. AKA child abuse.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Alright.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay, I'm not going to...
Rabbits.
Where? Alright, there's one. There's one swoop.
I imagined his face looking up and
It's
seeing
so
out through my
fucking
hands.
visceral.
I swallowed him up.
It's
and I
so
didn't
awful.
want
Holy
it.
shit.
Then I flew off to find something.
That that makes me want to cry for a different reason.
A mama rabbit. She was almost
Got
too
the
big to
achievement.
carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop
Such a
eating.
visceral fucking thing. Let me tell you.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh hell no! Please don't put me underwater. What? Excuse me? This is the weirdest shit. What the fuck, Richard?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, I hate this. Is there an achievement for this? No. Was that a seal? Oh, this has got to be fucked up.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
I like them big. I like them chunky. Chunky.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I'm a little messed up.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What? I'm an octopus.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Okay, they're not disabled. Hey yokai. We're playing a serious game. I thought making it invisible would disable it, but apparently not. So we will just... Okay, Tangia is nerfed across the board. Because we're playing this immersive game. I'm sorry. But I will refund those points after stream. Okay. Nothing you did, not against anything against you, but...
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I don't know. I'm so confused by this. Here's an achievement. I have to let this guy sing his heart out. Edit. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. A long song.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Heave ho, she rises, heave ho, she rises, heave ho, she rises
In the morning. Hell yeah, let him finish. I'm gonna let him finish. Okay, so now we have clear all the balls off the pool table, play Calvin's story again, loop-de-loop. Look in all peepholes and telescope long enough to hear his commentary. Oh, so we're Edith. Okay. The end of everything. The end. Thanks, Joanne. See Joanne's name in the end credits. Alright. The music is a little loud. Was that supposed to happen? On the fishing boat after the initial attack. What the fuck? I swear to God, if I have to do that all fucking again, it glitched. It literally glitched. I could not do anything. That's crazy. Oh my God, I gotta do all that fucking again. Game turns from 2 hours to 4.5 because you gotta do shit. Oh my God, that's dumb.
December 13th,
It didn't even do anything.
1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, I guess we'll just speedrun shit.
The gerbil food was dry,
This
but
is
I didn't
dumb
mind.
though. I listened to that
I kept
dumb
eating
ass
and eating.
fucking sailor for like a minute straight. It's dumb that it doesn't save
I
partway
ate a
through,
lot
but
of
then
things
again,
that
it's a
night.
2-hour game, so. Did Yokai already leave? The fuck?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Will he ever answer Bookworm?
I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. The babies were all gone. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about, I gobbled her up.
Okay.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
It's so fucking visceral.
She
I
was
hate
almost too big to carry.
this. I can't even
I
look
started
at it.
choking,
It's gross.
but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Speed run.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Yeah, let's try this again.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh my god. I like breathed and it went through my mic. I saw that pick up.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Drunken sailor, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? His belly with rusty razors.
Passenger, I
Thank
was still
God.
hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I'm just curious as to what this is all leading to, you know? I have a bad feeling. Okay, we're in a bathroom.
I got closer and closer.
Eating herself? Or maybe not.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again.
What the
I held my
heck?
breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Hell?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
She was 10 when she died. Oh, okay. We're a person.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Ew.
It was a pretty big trace.
Oh. Another book. There's a Secret in This Bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay, that was cool. I like that. This game is loud, I just realized.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd
Yeah,
refurbished.
this looks like a dark room.
He never put it down.
Fort Calvin. Fort Sam.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin, 1950 to 1961. He was 11.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
To actually lose your brother to it. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Amy.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
I want to look into all the peoples because apparently there's an achievement for doing all of them and waiting for her to. That would be all. That wouldn't be. Not all the peoples. Must be missing one.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay. Let's head up the stairs and we'll go through the crawl space again.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin's beard. Milton.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
1944 to 1960. She was 16.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, this is trippy.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Clear all the balls off the pool table. Actually, unlocked. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so we have Gregory. There's all stories. See Joanne's. Okay, play Calvin's story again. Look through. Okay.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Both ribs rattled and grew still.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt.
Hope I don't get copyrighted
confused,
for it.
and you-
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh, that's not boarded up yet. The shit?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And here he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
I don't know.
Night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
This is a weird... An interesting game, don't get me wrong, but...
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered.
I was told this
as
was
absurd
supposed
as
to
that comic
be...
was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I didn't get her death either. What do you mean didn't get it? Understand it? I understand it. It's just, it feels like... The way the gameplay is portrayed, it's like kind of off-putting. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's all gonna come around. Then...
Mom's...
Will they explain it, or how? What do you mean? Do they explain it at the end? Do they explain it? Without spoiling. Just say yes or no. Had to look it up. Oh, okay. To kill... Death is intentionally ambiguous. According to a gruesome comic book, she was murdered on Halloween night in 1960 by an invading gang who tore her apart. However, environmental clues in the house suggest she might actually have died in a tragic accident and possibly pushed down the stairs by her boyfriend Rick. Interesting.
The basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the shit?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
1952 to 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
All those books.
I know it's out there somewhere.
What is?
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
He doesn't understand.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Holy sh!
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
All right, down we go.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Mm.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm like kind of
When
entranced.
you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Oh, it's in the
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh my god.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
It's 2010. He died at age 49. He was 107. Wait, no. Sorry. He was 93? 100 years would be 20. Yeah. She was 93 when she died. I was wrong, my calculations in the beginning. Walter, he was 53? No. Yeah, 53. He was only 16.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She's doing this while pregnant? What the shit? Oh, she's writing the book for her daughter or child.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Airline ticket. (1950 to 1983). He was only 33. Oh, I wanted to look at it.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
Fair
It's a
enough.
hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Oh, this
Just
is
be
her
careful.
mom's dad.
The camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Yes, I can. And that's a good character trait. I'm kind of confused.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
I have a bad
Give me a minute to
feeling
check
about
the
this.
map. Let's see.
Dad!
Good
Oh,
eyes,
wow.
Dawn.
There we go.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll... Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
sick.
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Insulated fort.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Go off.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Let me,
Hello?
come on.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Oh, such a baby.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Wow. Wow. Holy shit.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Poor
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Boom! 9/11 Part 2. Let's go.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remember.
You got the second tower. You told me to never forget. I haven't forgotten. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
I like Gus. Gus is good people.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Nyam.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Gus was 13.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I don't know if this is where it's supposed to be going. I feel like I'm going backwards, so. Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom again, higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me, just cross the bars. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar, and I know I gave it to you months ago.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Gus was 13. 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 Gus was I know you're trying to forget. No, bitch! Oh my god. Can you please? Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Ooh, oh, the pole. Oh, we don't get to go up the pole. We get to go up. Yo,
My mom moved up to the loft after her brother
they had a fucking, like, rock wall?
died.
Me.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
And she's doing this at 22 weeks pregnant. This is insane. This is kind of modern.
She spent a summer building houses
Don
in
and
Calcutta,
Sanjay.
where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Louis.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton, 1992.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
He would be my age, or my older brother's age.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, it's... Oh, that's crazy. This is cool. Milton, 1992, 2003.
Disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
You're trying to sprint and it does this like weird zoom thing. Oh, Amy left. Oh well. Have a good night, Amy. Thanks for sticking around for a bit. Oh, you're not feeling too well. Sorry, sneeze. I said it. I know you're still here, Yoke. I'm talking about Amy.
Mom definitely blamed Edie.
I know she's feeling.
I think Louis
just playing
blamed himself.
Forza. Nice.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his...
I would... I don't know where Amy went. I'm guessing. I checked my thing, and I think she left. The viewer list. But I want to play Forza 6, but the thing is that the game is huge on PC. It's like 150 gigs on PC. It's fucking ridiculous. It's huge. And I mean, I have space technically, but I would need to delete a couple games that I'm in the middle of playing.
Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis, 1988 to 2010.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Bitch got a boat. Oh, she feels better too. Oh, no. It's okay, Amy. Why are you saying sorry? We thought you went to bed. You need your rest. Alexa, what is the time in Britain right now? It is 2:30 a.m. Go to bed, Missy. You will feel better. I swear.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Yo, is that it?
That part of it.
Wonderland Turbo. Yo, in SNES? Diploma. High school diploma.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Yeah. Yo, he had a gaming keyboard. Yo, he liked that game, bro. Look at that. Look at all that. Look at that. So cool. Okay. I just want you to get some rest, because that will help. In your body, that rest it needs, you know?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
How was he a
Newly
drug addict?
sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
Oh, I'm playing a video game inside a video game.
He started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
What the shit?
I
It's like
worried about
evolving.
him
This is cool.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
I should have went. Sorry.
The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This is crazy.
but he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown.
What is this game even about, bro?
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
An iPad?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
I'm already... I've been starting to feel it over the past, like, half hour. Like, I've been starting to feel big tears a little bit.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Only 28. Or not 18. Goodness. That like hit me like a truck. I think we all get caught up in life. And one day we're gonna blink and it's gonna be gone. At any time, too. The days that we don't cherish are the days that are wasted. A lot of people made this game. I am personally so lucky in my lifetime. I have not experienced a lot of personal death. One of the hardest, though, was my one high school teacher. I'm actually approaching her age when she died. She died of cancer after almost beating it. One day she was gone, taken from the world. No choice in the matter. That moment really hurt. But when you look at it, it just shows you how fleeting life is, and that we need to cherish it. And we need to spend every second making it feel like it's our last. Sometimes, some days, it's really hard to see it. Especially with what's going on in the world right now, in our own country, in the US, or in other countries. I don't even... Where did the... I didn't realize... I'm glad I did this experience, because at first it was kind of confusing, but... The 2017. 5 years. The end. Tony Stark in Endgame said it perfectly. Part of the journey is the end. But sometimes, outside of our power, that journey is ended sooner rather than later. I know we've only streamed for 2 hours, but I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you all so much for watching, and everybody who stayed around and watched with me and experienced this with me. Use this game as a prime example. Love and live life. You never know. Never know. Thank you all so much for watching again. That's the last stream of the week. I'll see you guys next week. We'll probably have an early week of streams like this week because next week I have a wedding. What? Yeah, a wedding. That's all I got for you tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. As always, I'll play with you guys, game with you guys. Talk to you guys later. Stay awesome.